So first and foremost, we want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. We out here again for another Sabbath day. We blessed to see another Sabbath day, a day of rest. To come out here and prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America, and also encourage our brothers and sisters, the Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, which are the true biblical Israelites, which are the lost. Well, we're not lost no more, but they call us the lost tribes of Israel. But we waking up and remembering who He is. Can you give me Luke chapter 12, verse 30 real quickly? Because it was prophesied that we was going to wake up out of this sleep, man, because America been rocking us to sleep, and we've been not knowing who He was for a long time. But we open up this Bible, we getting taught by this Holy Spirit, right? And the Spirit, through the Spirit, through the Spirit, we getting taught these words of life, man. And you see all these brothers out here on the highways and byways going out here teaching. It ain't us, it's the Spirit of the Lord, man. We waking up in these last days. We got to
Book of Baruch, chapter 2, verse number 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves.
Right, the Bible said, hey, I knew they wasn't gonna remember themselves. Or he said, I knew that they were gonna forget themselves, man. And that go back to Hosea 4 and 6. But he said, in the land of our captivity, we was gonna remember ourselves. So this is what's going on now. This is why the whole world trying to figure out what's going on, man. Why those men out there teaching the downfall of America? Right? Why are these people that's called these African Americans saying they're the Jews? Because we're waking up to our biblical nationality. Right? We starting to realize that we're not black. We starting to realize that we're not African American. We starting to realize that we're not colored, that we're not Negroes, that we're not Afro American. That the things that we've been taught here in America. We starting to open up this Bible. We starting to read it and starting to see ourselves in this book. Why? Because we are the people of this book, man. Right? And we must come back to the Most High God, man. We are the biblical Israelites, and the Most High God gave us some commandments to keep, and we must keep these commandments. Right. Give me Exodus 20, please. We're gonna get the 10 commandments because a lot of people they don't really know the 10 commandments, man. Commandments are very important because the 10 commandments make up all the rest of the commandments in the Torah. Right. That's why Yahweh Shai said, the love the Lord thy God with all your heart, and to love your neighbors, you love yourself. Those two things, those two laws hang the whole law, man. Right. Because if you love your neighbors, you love yourself. You want to steal from him, you want to covet from him, you want to sleep with his wife. If you love the Most High God as yourself, you will honor your father and your mother because He said so. Right, you would keep the Sabbath day because you know that that's His day of rest. That's the day that He rested. Right? If you love the Most High God, you would keep the whole law. Right, to the best of your ability.
It says Exodus chapter 20, verse number 1. And the Most High spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
So this is a commandment, man. Right? This is one of the first. We ain't got to try it. We ain't got to smell. But that's the first commandment. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. And how you think we got into captivity in America? Because we broke that commandment. We have other gods instead of the Most High God. He's a jealous God. Right. He said, "Don't have no other gods before me." And building a statue and worshiping it—that's not just the only way that you have. That's a God. Hey, if anything that you put above the Most High God is your idol, is your God. If you put money over the Most High God, that's your idol. And a lot of our people, they put money over the Most High God. Right? I gotta go get the bag. Right? I'm trying to get paid. I can't stop and listen. I gotta go get this money. It's to the point where a lot of people will do profane things to get a bag. Right. Hey, people put they spouse over the Most High God, social media over the Most High God. Right. So it's a lot of things in this world can be your God, man. People put celebrities. A lot of people have celebrities as their gods, man. They worship LeBron James. Right. They worship Steph Curry. They worship Chris Brown. I seen the video of Chris Brown walking, and you have all these people walking behind Chris Brown. Yeah, they won't follow Christ like that. But you have a whole bunch of people walking around following Chris Brown like he's the Most High God, man. But you can't get them to open up this Bible and read it. So with anything that you put above the Most High God is your idol. You don't just have to bow down to a statue in order for that to be your God. Anything can become your God if you spend time with that over the Most High God, man. And that's something that we got to make sure that we're aware of and paying attention to. Because it's easy to do that in Babylon the Great. They got idols set up everywhere.
All right.
They make it okay. They make it think it's okay to have idols. That word idols is thrown around so much, man. Oh, that's my idol. Oh, I just met my idol. Oh my God, I just met my idol. That's all, bro. You keep going, King.
Any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water beneath the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, and to the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
So the Most High God said, hey, you're not supposed to make no idols and bow down to it, man. And that's what a lot of our people was doing that in the ancient world. When you go back to the book of Exodus, they had built that golden calf. They couldn't wait on Moses. They built that golden calf. A lot of people do that now. And the more we get closer to the end, we're going to start seeing more things like that. With people building idols and bowing down to them. People wearing idols like the cross around their neck, and people bow down to the wooden cross. They bow down to that statue of Virgin Mary. They worship that, man. The Most High God say, don't do that. Don't make an image and bow down and serve it and say this your God. See, a lot of people have crystals around their neck and say this gives me energy. This crystal right here gives me energy. They kiss a cross before they go and do something. This is my good luck cross. Or this is my good luck stone. That's madness. Keep going.
And showing mercy unto the knowledge of them that love me and keep my commandments.
So that's love. This is how we show that we love the Most High God, by keeping His commandments. Like, you got it.
It said, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain.
Right. So the Most High God say we do not supposed to take His name in vain, man. And that's deeper than just saying His name, just throwing it out like that. It's even deep. It's to the point where you doing things, you gaining things off His name. You coming out here teaching, but you're not doing it sincerely. You coming out here to get views.
Right.
You coming out here to get money. You doing it for fame. That's taking the Lord's name in vain too, man. You doing it for women. You using this Bible to get women. You using this Bible not to try to teach our people, but to show how wise you is. That's using the Lord's name in vain too, man. Right? Because you're not using His name sincerely. You using it for your own gain. And a lot of people don't take the Lord's name in vain when that time comes and you may get thrown in the FEMA camp and they tell you, hey, denounce the name of the Lord and we will give you some food. We know you hungry. Denounce the name of the Lord and we will save your family from getting killed. When Esau had people locked up in prisons, you're going to see a whole lot of people denounce the name of the Lord. Just like during the time of the Greek captivity. You had a lot of our people saying, hey, come on, bro, they're going to make a covenant with the Greeks, man. Right? You see how they living. You see they got the nice buildings, the nice cars, or whatever they had back then. Whatever they had.
Yeah, they probably did.
Yeah, they probably had, you know what I'm saying? But you see how they living. Let's go make a covenant with them.
Right.
So a lot of our people gonna be doing that. It's nothing new under the sun. This is what we must always remember. It's nothing new under the sun. So we don't need to be surprised when we read something in this Bible that happened thousands of years ago and we see it today, and the same people act the same way they was back in the day. Because these are the children of Israel. Ain't nothing changed. We didn't get righteous because the years went on. We're the same Negroes that was in the wilderness complaining. So when you see your people complaining, and when you see them always got something to say about you keeping this Bible say, just remember that was the same Negro, that could have been the same Negro in the wilderness talking to Moses and asking him, why walking in circles, Moses. I'm hungry, Moses. You haven't ate in 2 days, Moses.
Right.
I'm gonna leave and go back to Egypt, Moses.
Right.
These the same people, man. You got it, kid.
It says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days you shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger which is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested 7 days. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
So the Sabbath day, you know, it's the 7th day of the week, and we know the 7th day of the week is Saturday, man. That's the day of rest. But the crazy thing about it is, the 7th day can also go back to the first commandment, man. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Because a lot of our people, they don't want to rest. They rather rest on Sunday. The day that the Lord tell them to rest, they don't want to do it. Oh no, bro. You know, I don't care nothing about that. I gotta get this money. But it's like, and then our people complain about not being able to rest. Cause they going to the Esau on their back. But then they don't want to rest. They want to rest on Sunday. But the Sabbath day is the 7th day of the week, man. But it all goes to that bad, man. A lot of our people want to prosper in America. A lot of our people don't know what this Bible says. A lot of our people don't know that America finna be destroyed. Matter of fact, a lot of our people do know America finna be destroyed. But the thing about it is, they don't think that America finna be destroyed now. I done talked to some people, and that what makes them keep sinning. That's what makes our people not repent, because they feel like, well, I know it's gonna be destroyed, but it's not gonna happen in my lifetime. It's gonna happen maybe in my kids' lifetime. So while I'm here, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I wanna do, and then I'm gonna die. No! They don't know how close it is. People don't know how close it is for until this place be destroyed. It's very close, man. Prophecies is showing that. We may not have 20 years. We may not have 15 years like a lot of Americans think. It could be tomorrow. Martial law could kick off tomorrow, man.
All right.
You know, so we need to use the Sabbath day to a day of our advantage, man. So we going through hell. We in captivity, man. Esau be on your back. Your own people be on your back. Ain't showing you no slack. So we use this day of like, okay, I get to rest and honor the Most High God, man. I get to finally get into this word. Finally get to meditate, man. Not speak my own words, but speak what He said, man. This is the day of rest. But a lot of our people don't keep this day because they don't care about the Lord, man. A lot of our people don't love the Lord. And that's why, I ain't gonna jump the gun. I'm gonna get it. Keep going, too. I'm gonna get it.
It says, honor thy father and thy mother.
What he said?
Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Right, so the Most High God say, honor thy father and thy mother, man. So this is what we must do. We have a lot of our people, they don't honor their parents, man. A lot of our generation now, they'll fight their parents. They're literally bored with their parents and try to fight them, man. We don't have no respect for the elders. A lot of the elders scared of the youth. And a lot of these YNs out here scaring the elders, man. They scared to go outside and check the mailbox. They scared they're gonna get robbed going to the mailbox. Right? But when the Bible says honor your father and your mother, that doesn't mean go against the Most High God or sin to honor your father and mother, man. If your parents tell you, hey, come with me to this birthday party. You know, it's your grandma's birthday party. You know, we want you to come. Come on down here with us. Or do you be like, well, the Bible do say honor your father and your mother, so I'm gonna honor them and go to the birthday party. No. If it's something going against the Most High, give me that. Right? If it's anything going against the Most High God, we not gonna do it. Even if it is our parents, if our parents try to get us to do something that's gonna allow us to be in sin, we gotta tell them I can't do it. We can't be like, or don't say nothing at all. We can't be like that. We can't We gotta tell them straight up. I can't do it. It goes against the commandments of God. I'm gonna be in sin if I do it. You gonna have to find another way or do it without me because I can't do it.
The book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 29. That Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men.
What he said?
We ought to obey God rather than men.
The Bible said we ought to obey God rather than men. So if men try to get us to do something that's gonna cause us to be in sin, we have to say no, man. Right? And that's what it goes to honor thy father and thy mother. If they tell you to do something that's against God, we gotta say no. And also, can you give me Matthew chapter 12, verse 46? Because who is our father and our mother, man? Who did Christ say his father and his mother was? Who did Christ say his brothers and his sisters was, man? You finna see.
Matthew chapter 12, verse 46. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brothers stood without, desiring to speak with him. Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brother stand without, desiring to speak with him.
So, Yahweh Shah with his brothers, man. He chilling with his brothers, and they coming and telling him, hey, your family out there, man, your mother out there, your brothers, they desire to see you. They trying to see you and see your face. What he said.
But he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother and who are my brothers? He stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brother. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother.
So Yahweh Shai, right? He said, who is my brothers and my mother? He pointed at his brothers that he labeled with. He like, this is my mother and my brother. He said, this is my mother and my brothers and my sisters. They're people that do the will of the Most High God. These are my family. This is my mother and my brother. Right? So when you look into this thing, man, our brother, your brother is not really, your brother is not only the brother that came out your mother like you did. Your actual brothers are the brothers that's laboring with you, man. Right, these my brothers right here, man. Yahweh trying to say, hey man, these my brothers right here, man. The older men are my fathers. Right? The older women in this troop are my mothers. These are my family. Right? Because why? These are the people that's gonna be going through it with me, man. When all hell break loose, if we get thrown in the FEMA camp, more than likely, if that's our lot, these gonna be the brothers in there with me, man. Right? Your parents or your people that's not in the truth, 9 times out of 10, they gonna sell you up. Right? When all hell break loose, when it's all said and done, a lot of family that's not in the truth, they're gonna be ashamed because they already showing it now. If they don't want to serve the Most High God now, why in the hell do we think in that day that they ain't gonna turn us in? That they just I'm not gonna turn my son and daughter in. I love the God so much. Please, I'm not gonna turn him in. I die for him. No, ain't no way, man. Yahweh Shai knew that. Yahweh Shai knew that. He said, these brothers right here, man, that I go out and labor with, and we go out there and risk my life. These are my brothers, man. The elders, those are my fathers. Because they gonna be in this thing with me to death. We got the same goal, which is to get the kingdom of heaven. That's the same mission we on, man. And we're gonna do it together. So these are my brothers, man. Right, but you got it.
The book of Acts, chapter 20, verse 13. Thou shalt not kill.
What he said?
Thou shalt not kill.
Right, he said, thou shalt not kill, which is means thou shalt not murder. He's not talking about if somebody coming to kill you or coming to break into your house that you don't protect yourself and you man to take their life. The Most High God, he understands situations. When he's saying thou shalt not kill, he means thou shalt not murder. You go on, you spinning the block on the ops. You shooting him plus 2 kids. You just going around being a demon. Just murdering people, man. Like when you watch those serial killers, like Jeffrey Dahmer, he killing people and eating people. That's off. Y'all should not murder. You killing people without a cause. You just going and killing people. It's not because of self-defense. It's not because you protecting your nation of people, like our people was in the ancient world. We protecting our families in Israel. No, you just going and killing people, man. Like Esau did us. That's what the Bible talking about. Don't do like how the so-called white man did to the so-called black and Hispanic. Don't do like he did. He just came up here and started killing people. That's not how we're supposed to move. What you have something?
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things knoweth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood.
What he said?
Hands that shed innocent blood.
Right, so the Most High God said he hates the hands, Satan, man. He hates the hands that shed innocent blood, man. That's what Esau did us. He did that to Israel, man. Just go around, they still do it to this day. Sundown town. We still got sundown town. All the Hagens that they did to us, man. That's why the Most High God allowed these Edomites to do as much sin as possible. So when he killed them, he's going to be judged. When he killed them, it's supposed to elect the battle action of the Most High. When he get us to go do that, it's going to be judged. We're not going to be innocent blood because they deserve it. You see what I'm saying? What he said? Now, the Bible said that thou shalt not commit adultery. Adultery is when a man lays down with another man's wife, or if a married woman lays down with another man. That's adultery. The Most High God is not dealing with adultery. That was a sin that was worthy of death. Adultery is a sin worthy of death. But nowadays, this world glorifies adultery. What they say, they call her Mississippi Girl. The singer, The Dream, he got a song called, what that song called by The Dream? I Like Your Girl. Something like that. Or, yeah, The Dream got a song like, I like your girl, or something like that. Adultery is glorified in America. Your homeboys, a lot of times, dudes, homeboys adapt them up if he tell them he just slept with so-and-so girl.
Right.
But if you truly think about it, like the brother, like the elder General Hashar said, adultery is like you, a man putting his drawers on the ground and you picking them up and putting them on and say, oh, I like them polo drawers. And you wearing this man's drawers. People don't really think about how nasty it is when you laying down with another man's wife. Like, that's literally that man's possession. That man done did all type of stuff with this woman, and you want to go and lay down with this man woman. Not to mention, they done transferred saliva and blood, and see, sex is not just no little thing, it's just something to have fun. No, it's deeper than that. You can make a child. Sex is so like important and so big, you can have a child from that. So when you laying down with another man's wife, that's like you being covetous. You want what that man got. And that goes to you hating your brother. Why would you want all these women in the world? You got all these women in the world and you want to lay down with another man's woman. Another man's woman. The Most High God say, no, he's not dealing with that, man. You know how many people in the grave right now, or even dead right now, for committing adultery? That's a lot of people. When you go to those graveyards and you look at all them graves, and all them graves in the graveyard of all them people dead, best believe a lot of them is dead right now because of adultery. The woman husband bust in on them in there, laying down with each other, and he killed him and killed her and killed himself. The Lord don't play with about adultery, just like a man don't play about adultery, man. Right? Nothing's gonna stop a man if he catch you with his woman. Nothing's gonna stop a man from putting hands on you, man. Not no money. He ain't gonna be like, hey, bro, please don't do that to me. I got this amount of money. No. A man is jealous of his woman like he's supposed to be, though. That's his possession. He don't want no man touching on this woman, man. He should want to. But this generation's so weird, you just never know. Like, they be doing weird stuff. But you shouldn't want nobody touching on your woman and laying down with your woman, man. So the Most High is against adultery. When a man lays down with another man's wife, and when a married woman lays down with another man, the Lord is against that, and he will kill you for that, man. Right. He will kill you, or he might plague you for that. Now you got HIV. Now you got AIDS from that man you've been creeping around with. Don't think the Lord won't do it. Tyler Perry got a movie, dang, what that movie called? It's a Tyler Perry movie, I can't remember the exact movie, but it was a woman. She had a husband. Then she cheated on her husband with his other brother, a bald-headed brother that had money. Then he started beating on her. He got her on drugs. Then she wanted to go back to her husband, but she found out she had HIV or AIDS. That man gave her HIV that she was creeping around with. Don't think the Lord won't do that to you, and don't think a condom will save you, man. A lot of people wear these condoms and think, well, I can't catch nothing, or I can't get pregnant. The Lord will do it. That ain't gonna save you, man, from the hands of the Lord. Right, but you got it, kid. The Bible said, thou shalt not steal, man. Right? Don't steal. Get your own things. Don't steal somebody's stuff that they work hard for, man. You never know what they got to do. You never know what you just stole could have benefited their family. They got that for their family. You just stole that from them. The Most High said, don't steal, man. And that's what he gave the poor. It was laws regarding the poor, man. You supposed to leave some food for the poor. Right? So they wouldn't get into poverty. Esau got us in poverty so low to the point where our people think that they gotta steal. I gotta go get this. I got a felony, I can't get no job. Esau said if you got a felony, you can't even get no job, no good job. But why the hell, y'all shouldn't have no job. Y'all a felony. Your president of the United States is a felony. But nobody wants to say nothing about that. But when it comes to us, no, a person that got a felony don't deserve a job because they criminals. But what about Donald Trump? You see what I'm saying? So America make it hard for our people, and they feel like they have to steal. But according to this Bible, we can't steal. That's why we have to look after each other and make sure our brothers and sisters okay, and they never get to the point where they feel like they have to steal. Right? But you got to steal. Yeah.
Now, shall not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
What he said?
Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
Right? So the Bible says you're not supposed to bear false witness against your neighbor. Don't say. Our people love doing that, man. And that goes into that thing. A lot of times that goes into gossip too. People just be gossiping and just be talking. And it be the whole time it don't even be true. You saying this person did this. But the whole time he did, you bear false witness on it. Don't bear false witness. Don't say a person did something that you don't got proof. A lot of our people don't even have proof that a person did something. They just heard it from somebody else and they pass it on. The Lord ain't dealing with that, man. The Lord not dealing with bearing false witness against your people. They can get somebody killed. Right. They can get somebody hurt. You saying the person stole something from somebody, the whole time they didn't steal nothing from nobody. Now somebody going to kill them, and the whole time it turned out to be a lie. Perfect example, the lady had Emmett Till, the Edomite woman that got Emmett Till killed. You know, she said that the man whistled at her. She said that the brother Emmett Till whistled at her. Then the Edomites took her word for it, and they ended up killing the brother. Then years later, when she on her deathbed, she want to say, well, he didn't really do it. I just made it up. That's why the Lord going to kill Edomites, man. This is why the Lord got to exterminate them. What type of devil you got to be that say it was a lie when you in your deathbed? You think the Lord finna forgive you? You know you finna die, and you think you want to get all the wickedness off, so you can get into the kingdom. It ain't happening. You still gonna pay for that lie, man. You lied and got that brother killed. You buried false witness and got that brother Emmett Till killed. The Lord didn't forget about that, man. So we can't bear false witness against our brothers and sisters. If you didn't see him do it, if there ain't no evidence that he did it, don't say he did it. Don't say she did it, man. Stop doing that. You gotta have proof. You gotta have evidence that that person did something. Don't just go off of just because one person said it, man. Even in the scriptures, man, you had 2 or 3 witnesses. They had 2 or 3 witnesses, man, so that anybody can just make something up. You know what I'm saying? But you got it, you know. What he said?
Shall not covet thy neighbor's house.
The Bible said, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Keep going.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor.
So the Bible said, thou shalt not covet, man. Covet is wanting something that somebody else has. The Most High God say, don't do that. Right? And you willing to do anything to get what that person got. It's a difference between one of your brothers got a nice truck and you say, you know what? I like that brother's truck. I'm gonna work hard and get that truck that he got. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's a problem when you got a spirit towards it. You like, that nigga think he balling with that truck. I'm gonna go get what he got plus more. Or I'm gonna take that truck he got. And I'm gonna take his woman.
Right.
That's madness. The Most High God said you're not supposed to covet, man. You know, get your own thing. There's nothing wrong with being inspired by what somebody else got. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you get to the point where it turns into jealousy and it turns to hate and you don't got it, that's a problem, man. That's a demon.
Chapter 119, verse 36. Incline my heart unto thy testimonies and not to covetousness.
Now read it again.
Psalms 119, verse 36. Incline my heart unto thy testimonies and not to covetousness.
That's a beautiful prayer. And that's a beautiful. I feel like that Edomite that ran over that brother. You know that Edomite that got on?
Yeah, that's what he said. That's the one we told y'all about.
Yeah, him. That's bad. That's
Lord
like
gonna
killing
kill,
y'all.
Lord gonna kill his ass.
Lord gonna kill him. It's over with, man. It's over with. The system corrupt, man. It's mad. But yeah, the Lord, that's a good prayer to pray that the Most High keep your mind on the law, statutes, and commandments, so you don't covet. Because it's easy to covet. It's easy to want what somebody else got and be jealous and take it or try to take it. It's easy to do that. But the Bible, David prayed that the Most High God kept his mind on the laws and his testimony. And that's something that we must do in this truth in order to stay, in this truth. So with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah.
Come here, Charles.